Welcome to NASDAQ Trade Talks. I'm your host, Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at NASDAQ. Joining us at the market site in Times Square, we have Christophe Decourson. He is the co-founder and CEO of Olymp Capital. We're going to take a look at investing in blockchain-focused private equity companies. Christophe, welcome to the market site. Thanks for joining us. Let's talk about this and your role in blockchain specialization.
Come again?
Blockchain specialization.
Yeah. Olymp Capital is a blockchain fund based in Luxembourg, dedicated to blockchain and crypto assets. First of its kind in Europe. And we actually have been, last July, registered by the CSSF in Luxembourg as the first VC blockchain fund in Luxembourg.
So this gives investors access to early stage companies in blockchain, or companies that just aren't public, they're exclusively private?
Well, yes and no. There is those companies that are looking for money. The thing is that there is a technical barrier to get into those companies. Also, there is a problem of deal flow. It's very difficult to identify, especially in Europe, because the market is dispatched. In Europe, you have 28 different countries, 10 different languages. The regulation is different. So it's not easy to find the right companies to invest in. And it's harder to analyze and do a due diligence on a company in the blockchain space.
All right, well, let's pull up our chart here, and this is taking a look at Olymp Capital performance. These numbers are quite impressive from 2018 to 2019, so tell us what we're looking at here.
Okay, so the performances of Olymp Capital portfolio, it's based on 4 investments we did within the last year, and this is realized performances just in the investment with them. So yeah, we are pretty happy about it. And the total unrealized performances is because there is some investment in equity that didn't did their second round yet. I have an example for Nodal, for example, which is a company based in San Francisco, which we invest in it, largest IoT network on the planet. And we get in at 8 million valuation. Today, they're looking for 100 million round.
Right. Okay, so you haven't exited that investment yet.
No.
It hasn't been realized.
We're still in it, second largest investor in this one. We have been following all the rounds so far. And yeah, we hope that it will close this round of 100 million valuation.
So is it exclusively blockchain? Do you have any cryptocurrency assets or digital assets that you're investing in, or is it only the technology?
No, we do. Actually, Dusk Network down there, great performances. This is 100% tokens. So we invest just in tokens. In last December, it was a private sale, not a public sale like an ICO. So this is typically the kind of example which, I mean, it's very difficult to get in. And it's more difficult if you are not in Europe. Actually, I don't think that the Dusk Network has been, we heard about it here in the US. And this is actually what we are selling here. What Olymp Capital is selling. Is selling a deal flow that is not accessible for investors outside of Europe.
Right.
And same thing, like Nodal, Nodal Technology, they are based in San Francisco. The CEO is French, but living over there for the last 10 years. No one heard about him in Europe. And so this is what we're selling also for European investors.
Right. Do you think blockchain and crypto assets will start to become more mainstream? We'll start to see more institutional and retail adoption with these kinds of assets?
Well, crypto, it's something else. You have the technology on the side.
Right.
I think that we will notice more and more opportunity of investment in equity because of the technology. Then you have the secondary market, which I think is completely different. I think that at some point, I mean, it can stay like this forever.
Right.
Yeah, but it's just like if you take Bitcoin's 200 billion, something like that, valuation right now, it can stay like this forever, the altcoin as well, until there is a standard or something and some kind of regulation. I mean, I don't think that the mainstream finance will get into it.
Right, but the blockchain, the technology of blockchain, which isn't exclusive to cryptocurrency, there's certainly potential there across multiple sectors.
Yeah, so when there is cryptocurrency, you have blockchain, but not necessarily the way around.
Right. Right. All right. Well, Christophe, thanks so much for joining us at MarketSite. And thank you for joining me on Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at NASDAQ.